take away. Kana's Renekton just in case SHOWMAKER will be doing.
Maybe today is the day for VEIGAR Ashe.
Gorilla's asking the players if they're okay with it, seemingly here, as I think it's very strong, obviously, with Ashe, because you have to set up CC, and they are going to lock it in. And Nongshim now with a Nautilus lane here into Ashe VEIGAR, very difficult to all in. Practically impossible, regardless of what AD carry you're going to pick, because you have to deal with the Ashe slows, you're dealing with the event horizon.
SHOWMAKER plays the Scion, and then you've got VEIGAR Ashe in the bottom lane.
This reminds me of when we had like SHOWMAKER playing AD carry, and Malrong was on the team.
Love seeing the close-up of the Moss Stomper.
Yeah.
Green pet.
Very green.
How many League players do you think know all the names of the
I'd say
pets?
like, I mean...
Like if you're not a jungler and you don't buy that item.
Do you mean like percentage of total League players? And not like number, like how many
yeah, like how, yeah.
heard, and it goes badly, like the game is over. So close call here, 4D+, but they handle it well.
Yeah, I think you gotta do stuff like that, like what Sylvie did with the weird wraparound, and go for the unexpected play. Especially if you are Nongshim, you're not favored in this matchup, but also it's a meta where if that works out, Peter's in a little bit of trouble. He's getting slowed down here, as maybe just trying to avoid that grenade, and will have to flash. But the Ashe Arrow is still doing quite a number to this Nautilus. But yeah, they took a chance and it didn't quite pay off, but at least it's gonna take some pressure away.
Yeah. We haven't really seen that much AD carry Ashe this season. Okay, Canyon's here.
Yeah, now he doesn't have flash. Peter is just dead. First blood goes to Canyon, and that is his 1,000th kill.
There you go. +1.
There you go.
Fourth player to do this now. All he needs is 10
Oh no,
more.
Vital. Well, he's gonna flash too, as the follow-up does come in, and ooh, Deft actually, yeah, he's gonna flash forward, collect that kill, as now both of them are gone in the bottom lane.
Well, that's that, you know. Sometimes you step forward, you lose your flash, there's a follow-up gank, you don't have any vision in the brush there, and the second time you get caught, you're not able to get away from that grenade. Peter dies, Vital is trying his best to stick around here, then also dies, and yeah, summoners are down here, Def loses a flash, Canyon flashed in that exchange with the Elise, but it doesn't matter. Elise has no flash. Knight goes through, and then Deft will flash after the root here for the last auto. And I believe that was his 1,000th kill, and then Deft picked up the kill there. So that's a lot of the 1,000 gold lead you're seeing right now.
Yeah, it does line up. As Nongshim are trying to do this, you do have priority for mid with the Jace, so that is something you got. You also have this Elise, so perhaps you could try to go for this, but you don't have much from bottom lane, so not necessarily going to be easy for them as they're trying to line this up on a Kellen, but they use the hook and the cocoon into a Heimerdinger who has full health. So now you just put down your E as SHOWMAKER. The event horizon throws the ult into Fiesta. That's tons of damage coming in, and the W, and Kellen comes in and steals it.
Flash for the missiles. Goodbye.
He didn't even have to do that. SHOWMAKER was going to get the kill. Either way.
Yeah,
well, that's a huge disaster now for Nongshim Wolf.
Well, it certainly is. So several additional kills going over. The 1,000 gold lead has turned into a 1,500 gold lead with Ashe Heimerdinger.
Yeah. As here's Canyon again. He wants more kills. He's like, yeah, I got my 1,000th. How about, can't, okay, well that Q was not great, but it's okay. It's all right, Canyon. As this is going to be spotted, and Canyon's like, wait, what? Not sure if he can do this, but he is kind of alone here, so yeah, he's not even going to hit the Q onto Shelly, as nearly actually takes that one down, but it is going to be Sylvie who does collect. Yeah. VEIGAR has always been decently strong in some certain situations, but with the recent buffs, you get him back for one of the best CCs in the game, right? And that's kind of what the name of the game is nowadays. I may have cursed him, as here comes Peter. Tons of damage on a Fiesta, though, as the ult is thrown in, and everybody's like, well, we can't get near this guy. As PEOR just fell behind, so now she's going to need at least an item. I mean, he doesn't even have Sunder yet, so
yeah,
just sitting there losing.
He doesn't have TP either, so he's really struggling to actually make anything of this. Clears the wave and then barely gets out. Kana tries to interrupt his back there and will be able to rush back to lane.
No flash here for Fiesta, as Canyon considering it, and he does have it. He's just waiting. Not even going to use his own flash as the bouncing grenade sets it up and Canyon knocks it down.
And that was really well played from Kellen. He knows that he could try to look for the grenade into the kick engage there, and if he misses, he has ult to just grenade again, and that's the whole turret. Dundon backs for just a second. That's all it takes. Without TP, that turret is gone. Came back as soon as he could, so while Jace died, Dundon was in the base, and Kana was getting a top turret. And now look at Deft, he's in the mid lane, just happy as a lark, taking down this grenade. Doesn't matter, arrow comes through. It's just like, can you dodge everything? No, you can't actually. So.
And he's just waiting. He's like, okay, well, one of these is gonna hit.
Yeah.
So I'll just go and one of them hits. As here's the arrow. It's gonna hit Sylvie, as maybe he didn't quite have the repel. Either way, he is dead. He was put in the cage, and now he's gone. We squashed the spider.
We did. It's very sad. It's his first death of the game. I thought he had a really nice attempt at that early pathing too. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
They should have just picked the spider up on the paper and threw it out the window. You don't have to squash the spider. It's very helpful.
Yeah, that's what keeps the mosquitoes down, man.
Yeah.
Not a big mosquito fan myself. Are you? No, of course not.
No, I'm not. You just got to get a pet tarantula, and I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
With
well,
all the mosquitoes.
This is second Herald. And, you know, I was going to say on the VEIGAR build before that they just keep killing people. I'm trying to make some, like, slightly, like, interesting color points. Only slightly interesting. I'm like, yeah, so he's going to build that. He's going to go Dead Man's Plate probably third because he doesn't need to build Zonias. He hasn't broken all the jungle camps now, too. Avoiding fighting D+ right now is definitely advised. So, you know, maybe grouping like that and trying to force a turret if D+ react poorly. You might be able to get something out of that. You know, if you're scrimming weaker teams, that might be a strat that works from you from behind. Felios will get 2 items or the mythical third. And yeah, they're going to do Baron, and there's nothing no one should do about this, but they can at least get some bounty gold. Fiora gets 1 turret bottom side, does have TP. Maybe you should just push for 2 bounty turrets, honestly, and hope you could delay this.
Eclipse for the Jays for Fiesta actually did quite a number to Cannon and Kellen, trying to get in here as Sylvie gets in, and it's just taken down by VEIGAR. You're not going to be able to out-DP as SHOWMAKER at this point. Doesn't matter what smite you've got, as yeah, the other 2 guys that were here for the steal are going to be cleaned up, and the Baron is taken.
So, like I said, they just keep Dundon to get 2 bounty turrets. Okay, so that's a lot of money going over to him and the rest of his squad because of the bounty effect. But he's still going to be able to get away here. Gets away with
been cooking, like it still would have counted. As that is an arrow thrown into Vital. Just going to collect a cleanse.
Get the new propane tank for game 2, I think, Valdez right now.
Might as well, you know, it's very useful.
Fiesta is going to be able to stave off the pressure here in mid, but will he survive the collapse is the question, because Dundon's getting another turret, top side here, so more money. I mean, can they survive? Can they defend their base is the real question.
Kana, he prepared the the Monka Yumi emote. Remember, he was looking at his emote wheel before the game ended as down he goes. Goodbye, Aphelios. Can't flash that, as, oh no, Peter's gonna get hit by the E as well. Goodbye to the Nautilus, as this should be the end of the game, guys. Don't know what to tell you. They've got Baron buff, they've got enough minions, and there are just not enough Notion players to stop this onslaught.
Dundon trying his best.
Yeah, he's trying to get in there. Riposte not quite able to stun anyone up, as DK just collecting some more KDA before the game goes down, as they will not end it just yet. Another arrow comes in. Fiesta tries to flash out of the cage, and at least Sylvie survived, but the Nexus did not. DK